Hello again. You're listening to the EnterpriseJoy podcast, Enterprise Strategies for Leaders in Under 5 Minutes. I'm Vishal, your mover and shaker of turning unseen leadership effort into evidence you can act on. Yesterday we named 6 kinds of invisible work. Today let's make them measurable, because what you can't measure, you cannot improve. For decades now, leadership researchers have relied on time-use diaries. Those deceptively simple logs where you write down how leaders actually spend their hours. Studies on CEOs show that how they distribute time directly predicts performance. This can be insiders versus outsiders, structured versus unstructured activities, and so on. And in knowledge work, around 57% of the week goes into communication, which is the hidden leadership tax. So, how do we take that kind of insight and make it usable? Here's a tool called the Leadership Ledger. It's a one-page tracker having 7 columns. Column 1. This is the category, the invisible work we mentioned yesterday. Sense making, glue work, boundary spanning, decision hygiene, emotional labor, or coordination load. Column 2. This is the purpose, or why did this exist? Was it alignment, unblocking, reducing noise, reassurance? Clarity of purpose is the biggest driver of perceived value. Column 3 contains the people, or who were in the room. For example, cross-functional presence would show boundary spanning. Column 4 notes the time, the real minutes spent. Column 5 denotes the quality signals, the quick checks for inclusiveness, like did people feel safe to speak up, or did you invite input? Column 6 states if the activity was promotable or non-promotable. Babcock studies show that the latter often pile up unfairly and on a few people in every organization. Column 7 states the outcome, a one-liner decision made, risk surfaced, or owner assigned. When captured well and probably doesn't need over 5 minutes a day, by the end of the week you will start seeing the shape of your invisible work and who's carrying the hidden load. A well-known implementation of such ledgers is when Indra Nooyi led PepsiCo. She introduced performance with purpose. Nooyi required leaders to report not just quarterly financials but also daily progress on nutrition, sustainability, and people metrics. She often described how her team kept structured logs, even of seemingly small leadership actions like stakeholder conversations or talent moves. Harvard Business School documented how this disciplined reporting made intangible leadership contributions visible, protected them during board reviews, and shifted culture across PepsiCo. In effect, Nooyi built a ledger for leadership priorities that otherwise would have stayed hidden. On that note, here's your 10-minute challenge for today. Set up your leadership ledger. Log 5 events from last week, tag them by category and promotable versus non-promotable, and circle one area of improvement. Tomorrow we shift to leverage, redesigning cadences, decision logs, and escalation paths so high-value work scales and invisible work stops swallowing your week. For now, I'm Vishal and this is the EnterpriseJoy podcast, Enterprise Strategies for Leaders in Under 5 Minutes. Prototype your leadership ledger today. I'll see you tomorrow.